Welcome back, B+E!
Family! Oh, fam. Okay, so we're at Universal Studios. We're here to go ahead and get you the 411 on the Hollywood Horror Nights question for 2021.
Heck yeah, this is important information, fam, so let's dive right in. What is Halloween Horror Nights?
Okay, alright fam, so Hollywood Horror Nights is a special ticketed event going on here at Universal Studios Hollywood. The event takes place after 7 o'clock at night, but only on select dates. Which actually, what are those dates?
The September 9th all the way to October 31st.
Now do note that the ticket price varies from date to date. Of course, the earlier you go or dates during the week might be cheaper than the weekend in itself. Do we know the pricing already? I believe we do.
The different prices and tier tickets that you can buy for HHN. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below, or if you'd like a separate video breaking down the different tiers, then let us know as well.
And there is a way to get into the event starting at 6 p.m. and at the mazes starting at 6:15 p.m. if you're gonna buy your ticket online on the Halloween Horror Nights website. So that grants you early access to the mazes.
Alright fam, so do know that is a tip number one, is to get your tickets as soon as possible online, because then of course, like Becky just said, you can get in a little bit earlier into the park, and then of course get earlier into the mazes.
Right, and the tickets do sell out.
Which at the time of when this was recorded, opening day has already sold out. So just to let you know, fam. So with that said, what is the next thing we should know?
There are no costumes allowed into this event.
Okay, so unlike Oogie Boogie's Bash over at Disneyland, where you can wear costumes of certain types, here, no costume whatsoever.
No costume, no face paint.
No mask, no nothing of that sort in itself. They do not want you to be confused with the scare actors, and of course, the costumes are only for the scare actors and monsters here at the park.
Yeah. And also, do note that you're not able to bring in food or drinks into the later part of the evening.
So for those that are already aware, usually when you come into the park during the day, you can bring up to 2 liters of liquid, water, soda, etc., some snacks, some food, some dietary items in itself. But during the actual Horror Nights event, none of that is going to be allowed.
Yeah, and also, no flash photography, flashlights, or lasers are permitted into the location.
Right. So if you're going to get the photos, if you're going to do it for the TikToks, the grams, go ahead and use the lighting that's around here, because it won't be allowed. The cast members here will go ahead and let you know right out of the gate, turn your stuff off.
Alright fam, so we do know that we really get into the event, but do note there's no jumping, using foul language, and the cast members can actually kick you out of the event if you're mistreating the scare actors as well.
Yep. Now do know that the scare actors cannot touch you during the event in itself. That doesn't mean that they're not going to try to scare you or make you jump, because I mean that is why you're paying for this event. It is a scare event, which actually leads me into the next item. Now, while it's suggested that this is for mainly adults,
mature audiences,
the age that they recommend cutoff is 13. So if your child is 11 or 12, again, parental discretion is advised in regards to whether or not you think they can handle it, because it is rather scary, because not only are there scare actors in the mazes, but there are also scare zones, which means areas that you're going to walk through to go ahead and get to those mazes where those scare actors will be jumping out.
They're not going to not let you in with your child though, so if you pay the full price, you're going to be able to get in the park.
Right. So do note that some of the rides will be open, some of the rides may not be open in regards to the event. Of course, that is one of the key items, and another tip to have is make sure you download the actual Universal app so that you can see what the wait times are for the mazes, for the rides during that time frame that you're here.
Also, if you want early access to the park and also to be able to get into Horror Nights, there is a ticket where you can get into the park starting from 2 p.m. and then they let you into Horror Nights as well if you want to enjoy the attractions and Horror Nights. There are no re-entries to the event, so if you want to leave, you're out for the night. So bring everything with you. Make sure you have like your cell phone and everything with you so you don't have to leave the park.
A sweater, backpack, anything like that. Do know that the lockers are available right for you and the entrance, when you can select either a small locker or a bigger locker, just to go ahead and have those items that you need. Because again, once you leave, no coming back in.
And then rain or shine, the event will still go on, and umbrellas are permitted into Horror Nights.
So that's the tip, just in case. I know for us here in sunny Southern California, but you never know when rain will go ahead and come out. So Now, one of the key items that I do want to go ahead and share with you is that because of the Halloween Horror Night events, there are some, some extra goodies that get created just for the event. You know, so do not miss out on those treats. Right now, it hasn't been said what it is yet, but of course, stay tuned. You know, for the Instagram, for our Twitter, for all that information that we can go ahead and share those details with you. And then, of course, the big question right now, the mask mandate. Right now, masks are being required indoor when you are here in the LA County, which of course Universal Studios is in. The masks are indoors, so most likely you will be needed and asked to wear a mask inside to those events.
But Universal Studios is going to be updating everyone in regards to the COVID regulations on HalloweenHorrorNights.com. So be frequently checking their website for updates on that.
And just in case you may forget your mask, let's say in the car or at home, they do sell masks inside the store, so you can go ahead and pick one up before you go onto one of the mazes. So fam, as always, don't forget to hit your like button, subscribe if you haven't, smash the notification bell, and of course, if there is a video you want us to make, if you have questions, let us know down in the comments below or hit us up in the DMs and we'll get you back at you. Well, until next time, peace.